I'm here in Bethesda, Maryland, and I'm going to do my first bee cutout. In this very ceiling, you can't see them right now, but there are bees. I'm about to stick a hole in the ceiling and then cut away the drywall, pull out the comb, and put it into a top bar hive. I know that sounds rare, but I'm going to do a top bar hive cutout. These are very nice bees, knock on wood. They've been really kind to me. I suffered one sting. Now's probably a good time to introduce you to the bee vacuum that I've made. It's the Model 64002 AquaVac by the Shop Vac Corporation. So I took a hive body, I cut it in half, put wire mesh across the bottom of the top portion, mounted the vacuum head to this lid, sealed it all off with weather stripping and everything. Put the vacuum on, bees go in here, end up in this bottom box. Take them home and hopefully start a new hive with it. But my main priority for being here, as far as these folks are concerned, is to get the bees out of the ceiling. Whether it becomes a new hive or not is totally secondary. They're not real big. I heard that they've only been here since Memorial Day, and it's now July the 2nd. So that's a little bit over a month. Okay, so I've been cutting comb for a while, pulling comb out, and I'm putting these into a top bar. So I've manufactured these very specific, these fit precisely into my hive, and I'm just rubber banding the sections of comb in. These are very nice bees, knock on wood, they've been really kind to me. Alright, so I'll go put that in a top bar hive, and you can laugh at me. But I have not seen any sign of the queen. I'm assuming that she's behind this big piece right here. If not, there are some eggs in some of the comb that I put into the top bar, and I'll dump all the bees from my bee vac in there as well. I got her. She was on the last piece of comb I took out. I think there's still one tiny one left in there, but I just checked one side very carefully, checked the other side, and there she was. I'm so happy to find her. She's a nice big bottom, deep dark tip. She seems to be very prolific from what I can tell from the hive that I'm removing right now. So she will, and these bees are so gentle. I've only been stung a few times and mostly at my own fault, but these are very gentle bees, so she's going to be a very welcome addition to the bee yard. Here's what we have left. Pretty much nothing. And then I gotta caulk that whole section up with some expanding foam, because you can literally see daylight. Here's a look at the bees down inside the bee vac. Got about, man, I'd say they're deep, so they're about, I don't know, half the box. Some are still in the tube, so I left that dangling out the window. And then there's, I don't know, that's not a lot. Just a few on the windowsill here. Here's what's left outside. That's where they originally came in. You see my bad, great stuff work. And I'll come back and clean that up once it's cured. And there they are, still in there, coming into their box. Hope you guys make sense of what went on today. I'll be throwing some more bees in there soon. Coming back the next day just to finish up, make sure everything went well with the extraction. Looks like they're doing pretty good trying to recluster there and get back in, but they're blocked. I picked up the hive last night. They were all inside when I came back at like 11 o'clock. Took them home and it went like this. This is me dumping bees at like midnight, Saturday, July 2nd, 2016. They've been here all week. I released the queen 2 days after I brought the hive home, and they're doing really well. As far as I can tell, I'm going to probably dig into them tomorrow and check it all out, but it looks like they're foraging and returning, and I'll start feeding their honey back to them tomorrow as well. So thanks for watching this first ever beehive removal that I've ever done. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, but I was probably handed a softball as my first time. One thing notable about this hive is that I kept in this hive 3 years ago, and the bees filled it up so quickly, and then they swarmed because it's a rather small hive. It's 2 feet long, and so I had the other half of the hive that I made for a friend, and I just sort of put the two together, as you can see, in the crudest manner possible. And I will take a plastic queen excluder some point in the future and screw it across these holes so that only workers, foraging workers, can bring honey into this area, and the queen can keep the first box for her brood. Thanks for watching.